I'm not surprised.
And good evening, everybody. This is Scott Jordan, and you are watching live. Yes, we're back at Cellars of Sonoma here in beautiful Railroad Square, Santa Rosa, California.
Everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. And I know someday that it'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll get so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet.
And hi, this is Scott Jordan, and welcome to TV Tuesday Live. Yes, we are live back at Cellars of Sonoma. Last week, those of you that tuned in last week, you got to see the beautiful Kenwood Inn that we went to, and we tasted all the beautiful wines from Amorosa Bella. And it was quite a spectacular place. But you guys really didn't get a chance to see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some additional videotape, and we're going to go live again at Kenwood Inn and Spa because that was just a magic place. So hats off to the people at Kenwood Inn, and of course to Charlene and her beautiful Amorosa Bella wines. We really had a good time. So tonight, back at Cellars of Sonoma, and tonight we're going to do a blind tasting. I brought in someone that I've done some blind tastings with, Becky Tyner. She owns and was the founder of Small Lots Big Wines and Small Lots Wine Tours. So yep. Becky, welcome. It's good to see you. We're glad you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So, you know, Becky had me do some judging at several.
She's an awesome judge.
Oh, well.
Like, really, like what a great palate you have. I know because I see all the answers.
It's because I drink all day. That's all I do. So, you know, it's difficult to judge. You know, I don't have a real big background on judging, but
I think that's why you probably have a better palate, because you haven't been formally trained and you're not hung up on all these things they try to make you look for. You just were you know, shooting from the heart, and you were great at guessing appellation, year, all that stuff. You were good.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and so tell the folks when you do you know, the Napa versus Sonoma. Tell me what that's all about. Tell them what happens in a typical judging like that.
Well, that particular...
Where it starts from, too, because it starts at a larger group and then works its way down, right? I mean, more wine, some of you judge it several times.
Well, no, how it works is it's called Sibling Rivalry. It's Napa versus Sonoma. And how we do it is we get wine submissions. We do pour every wine that is submitted. But we choose the top 5 Sonoma wines and the top 5 Napa wines to put on the judges' table. And that's a lot of fun because that means I get to drink all those wines before the event. So that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. No.
And we've had some really cool wines. We really have.
Well, you know, because my whole shtick is the small family-owned winery. So we get really great wines. I mean, they're really kind of unique and fun, and it's been fun to help watch their sales be boosted. And actually, one guy who places at every event, you carry his wine.
Is that right?
Yes, you do.
Wow, we're going to talk about that because you're going to actually reveal the winners, right?
Yes, I'm going to reveal the winners at Sibling Rivalry, Napa versus Sonoma's Zinfandel, the rematch.
Wow. You got to love that.
Exciting.
That's pretty cool. And I haven't seen that either, so that's going to be new for me.
I didn't post it anywhere.
You haven't posted it anywhere.
I've only said a couple things here and there. Like we did post the main winner, but we haven't really talked about the details. So I got the nitty-gritty tonight.
Nice. And then how many wines were in that competition?
There's 26. 13 Napa, 13 Sonoma.
Wow. That's a lot of wine.
That's a lot of Zinfandel.
That is.
It's a lot of fun pre-judging.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah. And also, like, making sure that none of the bottles were corked. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Well, that's fantastic. And I can't wait to do that again. I'm going to plug in with you again and see if I can do that.
Yeah. We're going to do an event here.
Yeah.
Eventually. We're going to figure it out.
Well, tonight what we're going to do is we're going to taste Pinot Noir. We're going to actually do a blind tasting. I have not seen these wines. Ron, our associate back here somewhere, Ron, he put together the wines. I did not see what he opened. I have no idea. In our tasting room right now, we have, just so that we know what we've got to possibly look at, we have T.R. Elliott, who has 3 Pinots from Russian River. We have Denaud, that has a Russian River estate, and then a San Giacomo vineyard. We have a Bono, who has San Giacomo vineyard. You got a question, Kevin?
Already.
Wow, that was early. Who's that from?
This is from Dan, Iowa.
Dan, my man. Dan, how you doing, man? You guys are getting creamed. The weather is awful.
16 inches of
Wow.
Wow. We're going to get 16 inches of snow in our dreams.
Yeah.
That's not happening here. I hate to tell you that it was like 68 degrees today, but
It was balmy.
yeah. But, you know, with a good glass of wine, you're ready to go. So what was the question, Kevin? Go ahead.
The question actually is to Becky.
Okay.
What led you to focus on small production wineries for your business?
So repeat the question that Kevin gave.
What led
No, not you, her.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what led me to focus on small production wineries really was that I thought there was a need for it. I was working at a small winery, and people would come to the tasting room and they would say, where do I find other small wineries? And I realized there's not a good source to find small wineries. And I decided pretty much that I would become that source. And I kind of have.
Yeah.
At least for Napa and Sonoma, I'm kind of the go-to girl for small wineries. And it's been a lot of fun. And I'm actually really honored that, you know, I've been able to help so many people. And I hope it continues.
No, and you do a great job. And, you know, it's amazing. As much wine as I look at on a, you know, regular basis, there were lots of wines that I was not familiar with at all.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was really surprised.
Kind of what we do. We like to find those, you know, the urban wineries and the guy making fabulous wine in his garage. We want to get it out there that he's available and he's got some good stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be the big ones that you see from the highway. So that we're really working on.
So we're going to keep bringing that small production wines. That's really what Cellars of Sonoma is all about.
Right.
I mean, we're sitting here with 9.
That's why we've been great friends from the beginning.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking 9 small production wineries. I mean, I have wineries that make T.R. Elliott, for example. Ted makes 2 single vineyard wines that are made from 6 barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 6 barrels might be a whole lot in your garage, but it's not a lot in
No,
production.
it's 150 cases.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's really nothing. So these are great opportunities. That's why I urge you to join our First Sips Club, our wine club. Enjoy those wines. You're going to get first crack at the small production wines. That's what it's all about. And we've got them here. So we're going to grab randomly a bottle. And, I didn't finish with the wines because we had the question. So Bono has a Pinot Noir. And then James Family Cellars, they have a Pinot. Petra Kreutz has a Pinot, but we're sold out of it. Bummer. I hate that. Don't listen to me. You guys got to buy the wine while it's here, okay? Then it's gone. It's gone. He's not just going to magically make it appear. And then Amorosa Bella, our newest vintner, makes a Pinot Noir from Russian River.
I haven't had any Amorosa Bella yet.
Oh, well, we never know. We might. Who knows? If I feel
Maybe
the
I can
bottle.
have some at the after party.
Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can do that. And then Gann has come up with a 2009 Pinot that we haven't been pouring yet because we really wanted to age in the bottle a little bit. But who knows? But I'm going to grab just randomly. Ooh, this is a heavy bottle. So
yeah, I'm not sure if it's fair if he's.
I'm going to pour this right here. I can't tell. I can tell a little bit from the bottle. I'm not even going to do. There's no bottle shot. Now we're going to do a segment that we haven't done before, and it's called Wine Facts. And what we're going to do is I'm going to break this video up into small segments. And before we go to the break in the video, you folks watching live, you're going to just keep seeing us talking, but we're going to actually stop our video.
We'll be brilliant.
Yeah, we're going to stop our video on our end, and then we're going to have it start up again. So I'm going to ask a question. In fact, tonight I'm going to ask 2 questions first, and then after the start of the next segment, we'll answer those questions. So let me give you the first question of our new segment for Wine Smarts. It's a gift I got for Christmas. It was really cool.
Who got it for you?
My wife got it, and it's really cool.
She knows you well. What a good wife.
And
all right.
We looked at these. Some of these are pretty hard. This is a great question. If you buy a California wine with a 2003 vintage, what percentage of the grapes must have been harvested that year.
Wow, I'm not even sure of that.
51%, 68%, 95%, 100%. So if you buy a California wine that's a 2003, how much of that, what percentage had to be from that vintage year? And the answers are 51, 68, 95, and 100. That's question number one. Question number two, true and false question. The most widely planted red grape varietal in Bordeaux is Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay, so two questions, all right? We're going to take